Good morning, folks. Papa Joe here. You know, I'm really excited to see, or happy to see, that some of you are doing your homework before you just come out here in this industry. There are those that have watched the movies, and now I know how to be a truck driver. 10-4, come on me, all that good stuff. There are a few of you that have made comments, and I've exchanged a few comments with you that have got a plan. Good for you. You're doing it right. You do need to research what you want to do. There are all kinds of directions you can go in trucking. One young man is talking about flatbedding. He wants to try flatbedding. I encourage him to. If he is as energetic and strong-willed as he sounds in his messages, he's going to do good. His concern is his size, because he's a little fella, evidently. You know, one of them 110, 130 pound guys, you know, 5 foot something. Well, you know what? Size really don't matter. Now, somebody had asked me if the truck was intimidating when I got started, and it might have been him, I'm not sure. But yeah, they are. What you need to realize is if you have ever backed up a trailer, a U-Haul, a gooseneck, you know, a bumper hitch, if you've backed up any of those before, even a trailer on your lawnmower, if you have backed those up and mastered it, or did pretty damn good at it, then you won't have trouble with this truck. Once you understand the concepts of how to back up, these trucks are easier to back up than anything. My wife, when I was teaching her how to drive many a year ago, she was totally intimidated by the size of the truck. And I got talking to her because she's a Texas gal. She grew up on a little Texas farm, ranch, whatever that she wants to call it. And I've heard her stories. I got asked, and I said, now didn't you tell me that you had to haul the livestock trailers, goosenecks, whatnot? Oh yeah. And you backed them up? Oh yeah. And you did the little utility trailers, the bumper hitch? Oh yeah. I said, all that stuff is harder to back up than this rig. I said, if you'll quit letting it intimidate you, all it is a machine, and you learn how to operate the machine. So I explained to her, you put your trailer tandems on the line, in line with where you want them to go, and then you steer that trailer with your drive tires back here behind you. And don't worry about them steer tires. Them steer tires will take care of themselves. Only 2 axles, 4 axles, but the only 2 sets of axles you need to worry about is on the trailer and on the back of the truck. If you will concentrate on getting them in line, and if you think about it right, you are now backing up a car. Not a truck, you're backing up a car. But you get in your mind that you're driving a car, those drives, what way do you need them turned for that car to back into that spot? Well, that's the position you put them in. It sounds complicated, it really is not. And if you will work on that, and you can do that even right now, practicing in your four-wheeler, if you will start thinking like that, then you'll understand it. If you're not already driving, one of the best things that you can do for yourself is get you a little toy truck. a little combination toy truck that bends in the middle just like a real truck. Take you a piece of cardboard and draw you out a couple of docks and a road, you know, and a fence, and draw that out. It ain't got to be real complicated. Now then, use your imagination, because that's what you got to do out here. You pull in like the place I just delivered at. You pull into that place and you've got to start looking and thinking, how am I going to do this? The place I just pulled into was real small. When I made a right into their gate, I'm staring at their dock that I know they're going to want me in. Because they only had 3 docks. It was a small place. So now I'm having to look and think, how am I going to do this? There ain't room to back in off street, although a FedEx did in the day cab. So I'm looking at it and I'm figuring that I got to do this and do this. Not only am I figuring what I got to do here, I got to stop and think about that trailer swing. All right, I'm going to pull in and I got Dodge's personal vehicles over here. Pull in wide, get her straight, pull up as far as I can so that I can see where I am back up behind me. There's personal vehicles back there on the other side. So now I got Dodge's here on my right and those. I got to back up into that little shallow drive. Then I have pulled back out the gate that I'm going into, and on this side is their delivery trucks. What's my tail swing going to do? What's that trailer swing going to do? So I did it and I backed in. So you have to be able to use your imagination and think out what you're going to do before you ever do it. Worst thing you can do is just pull in and start driving around. That don't make no sense, does it? So you have to have a plan. So, if you'll start practicing with a little toy and use your imagination, I'm turning the steering wheel this way on the truck and makes it do this. If there's any kind of trucking place around you, go down there and park beside them in the street wherever you can legally park out of the way and watch some of the trucks back in. You're going to learn a few mistakes and you're going to see a few good things. So, you know, just watch and see what they're doing and decipher what they're doing. The purpose of this video was not to tell you how to back up. The purpose of this video was to tell you guys and gals that are researching and doing your homework, that's how it needs to be done. When I came on, we didn't have internet. That was not a thing. So for you to be able to get on the internet, find some YouTubes, find some websites discussing the companies. In one of the comments, a young man had asked me about a trucker website. Now, they offer training and everything else, but they was also giving up some information that was good information. Well, I don't think it was in a comment. Let me see if I can bring that up real quick. Hopefully I didn't delete it. Come on, dadgummit. Let's see here. truckingtruth.com. I did not read everything in truckingtruth.com. I went through there and I read a little bit of what they were saying about lifestyles out here and whatnot. And the few minutes I spent reading it, it sounded like they was being upfront and honest. That's a good thing. So you might check them out. I'll throw them a plug in there. So truckingtruth.com. And the young man, I think that's the young man that was wanting to flatbed. But it had to come this way today. There was another individual, evidently he's up in his years a couldn't do it. And he wanted to do something that he's always wanted to do, travel. That's a good thing. In the beginning, it's great. You see all kinds of stuff. That's what he's wanting to do. He's talking about going with a company that's not one of the better companies out here, but they are one of the biggest for getting drivers started. And he acknowledged that he knew it, and his eyes were wide open. That although they might be using him, he's using them. That's how you got to do it. A friend of mine was with him. He had a year in with him. With me and him hooked up, started talking, got to be friends off of the internet. And I told him, dude, you need to do another year. Period. You need 2 years under your belt. Well, he got 2 years under his belt, and then he just couldn't handle it no more. And he's now over here driving with this company I'm with. And he is loving it. Night and day difference. So, you know who you are that I'm talking about. Just keep that in the back of your mind. 2 years, and then I go with a decent company. And it's pretty much like that with all the major companies. Like I said in them other videos, put them in a hat, shake them up, draw out a name, and it's the same name on every piece of paper. They're all the same. Where one's slacking here, the other one picks it up, but they're slacking it somewhere else where this one picks. There ain't no perfect job, even in trucking. There ain't no perfect job. So just keep doing your homework, boys and girls. Keep doing your homework. Do a little research. It is a lonely life out here. A very lonely life out here. However, with the internet, cell phones, and all that, it's not near as bad as it used to be. It used to be that we couldn't afford to call our wives but once or twice a week. And that was from a payphone. And then you had to keep it short because it was so dadgum expensive. Then cell phones came out. Well, they weren't no damn cheaper. They were probably more expensive. But with today's video chats, just my 80-year-old mama just did that with some of my grandchildren, so her great-grandchildren, and it just blew her away because she's not into technology at all. I mean, she don't even do texting. You know, she's doing good to have a cell phone, a walking phone. So, just keep educating yourself. Do your homework. If you've got any questions, ask them. Those that don't know me, I'm going to tell you the truth. If you ask me a question, I'm going to tell you the truth whether you want it or not. And it'll be the truth according to the way I see the world and the industry. It may not be what you want to hear, and it may be different from what someone else has told you. Remember, truck driving recruiters is nothing more than a used car salesman. They're going to tell you whatever you want to hear and whatever it takes to get you to sign on the dotted line and go to work. That's how they make their money. So, you know, keep that in mind. It ain't no different than back in the day when we used to go sign up for the military. They would tell us whatever we wanted to hear. So, you know, it is what it is. All right, folks. Doing good, some of you. Remember, God loves you. So do I. You have a blessed day. And keep doing your homework.